going to have an insane amount of action coming straight up. Normally, if everything goes as planned, we should be getting 6 games coming your way from like round 2 all up to round 5, which is going to be, as the thing goes by, the higher the round, the higher the level of gameplay, because that means the players have played more games, and that means that potentially they play just a little bit more consistently and better on the long run. So Imperium today, we're going to be starting off the day with 2 matches of round 2, which are going to be basically 4 players that already played 1 match each. So a little bit of experience, but still, like when we get to those round 5 matches, that's when the real spicy action is about to come up.
Yeah, of course, because this tournament, at the end of the day, started with over 200 competitors, right? All from the NFL flag football scene, and they know all about the game, but you gotta know how experienced are they in the world of Madden 20. And now as we whittle it down, of course, like you said, we will be playing games up to round 5, and then tomorrow, round 6, 7, 8, which is basically quarter, semis, and final. That's when the big boys will be ready to show up. So there's a lot of games happening off stream, so to speak. We will be showing you as much as possible 2 games of round 2, a game around 3, a game around 4, and then 4 games around 5 today. So I'm looking forward to seeing that excitement really heat up as we get throughout today.
Like the round 5 gameplay, that's going to be where the real action is going to be coming out here today. So we're going to be kicking things off very, very shortly on our very first game. We're going to be having 2 players going up against each other. That's going to be Elite Fusion 0 versus Equozo. So Elite Fusion playing with the Patriots, Equozo playing with the Chiefs. You guys will know them. You guys will all love them, of course. So spam in the chat if you do support one of those 2 teams for yourself. And yeah, it's going to be another great game and amount of action coming up today. So, yesterday we did have a little bit of an issue on the production side. So now, it was a learning day yesterday, but now hopefully everything's going to go nice and smoothly, and we're going to go into this all nice and relaxed Imperium to get some good old action and just focus on the game. That is our main focus today.
Exactly, and in fairness, the action that we saw yesterday was
a good taste.
It was a good taste, and it was hot and heavy. We did see some very well executed plays and pushes and of course runs from these players, where some bold moves came to formation, and we saw some great mix of unpredictability and just all out, kind of balls to the wall play. And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing that be executed a little bit more finely today. So I'm expecting kind of overall much the same, but maybe it happens more consistently, so to speak, rather than the earlier games and the earlier rounds where the teams and the players might not be as experienced.
Exactly. I want to see some same level of gameplay as Exceed we saw yesterday, like absolute pure domination. His first match on round 1, he won 17-0. The other day after that, the other match after that, right after, he played versus Dem Boys for life, and he absolutely destroyed him. Dem Boys had a few opportunities, he did take a few points, but after that, just absolutely shredded. So definitely, players like Exceed, we can expect to see him really far in the tournament, so I'm definitely hoping all of the best for him and also all of the players going into this, because at the very start of the tournament, we're like, 200 players, and it's going to be so slowly whittling down to 100, 50, 25, and there's so many teams that when you go on the brackets, you have to scroll for legit a whole minute
to
get to the bottom of the list. So it's actually insane to see have all of these insanely talented players just coming together on Madden 20 and just trying to have a fun time along the way to fight for, let's not forget, a prize pool for that #1 position of $1,000 worth of NFL credits to get yourself some extra swag to support your favorite team that you support.
And here's the thing, I tell you what, you read my mind, Maxi Boy. I was just going to say before we get in this game, Maxi Boy, see, they're fighting for $1,000 of NFL shop credit, and of course 4 free coaching sessions of the 4 free coaching sessions from the Metro Esports coaching staff, and they coach. They provide esports coaching lessons for multiple titles across the board, from League of Legends to Madden to you name it. They cover it to provide that level of information, help for people to enjoy a game more, and of course learn and get better along the way.
Exactly, because we know that on this type of broadcast, on the official, NFL YouTube channel, there's going to be some people that are not, familiar with the world of esports. And hopefully this is just an open gate for you guys at home to be like, oh, okay, this is a very interesting environment, a very interesting scene. I might want to try and get involved myself. So this is definitely a really interesting way to do so with the Metro Esports organization. If, with some of the prizes, also you can get yourself your very own coaching sessions with the organization. So I think it's really interesting. You said it there's so many games that you don't even remember all of them on the top of our head, because there's so many titles that are covered by this organization. So definitely really interesting stuff. So I'm seeing my screen right now. We're slowly going to be whittling ourselves into our very first game of the day. This is going to be a round 2 matchup once again of Elite Fusion 0 with the Patriots versus Equozo of playing with the team. So you know what? We did a little bit of a battle yesterday, and I think we keep the rhythm going today in here. We did a battle of like which player do you vote on, because we do not have prior history with these players. You know, we do not know them, and they're here to try and make a name for themselves. By the name alone, which player are you going to be rooting for on this one, Imperium?
Equozo.
Equozo? Yeah.
Also because he's picked the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're a strong team. They're a very popular team, I've noticed, in this NFL flag football tournament and in the chat. And of course, so are the Patriots, right? You know, the Patriots are, you know, everybody knows the Patriots. Even if you don't heavily know about football, you know about the Patriots. They're a worldwide team. They're a worldwide brand, so to speak. But I'm going to go for Equozo. What about yourself?
I mean, I always like myself having a split desk, so if you vote for Equozo, I'm going to go for Elite Fusion. You know, also because Elite Fusion 0, it takes me back to my old Xbox days, you know, like XX, Elite Fusion Warrior, XX. So, like, it goes back to that a little bit, so I'm going to go with Elite Fusion just for, like, you know, the good old days of the Xbox and the PS4. And there you go. So that's my choice, and I think it's a good explanation. It has backstory, it has, like, some truth to it.
But here's the thing, I think Elite Fusion is, male, razors. They'll take, like, Elite Fusion Max Pro and, sensitive, expert, pro. It's like, I think it's just somebody's, nothing against player, but it's kind of like he's so, okay, Elite is a cool word, so is Fusion. Let's put it together, Elite Fusion. And then we'll add a 0 just to make it a little bit different, Because the
name was already taken, so we're just going to put 0 right after. There you go. I think that's a good explanation.
Exactly.
But there you go, Imperium. Our very first game of the day. Hopefully it's going to be as action-packed as yesterday's game. It was first of Naz versus Throwstuck. We had a good time talking about names also, as the kickoff is going to be going, as it also kicks off the very first game of today's matchup. There he goes, going to be going out of bounds, unfortunately, right behind. But still, this is going to be hopefully a really interesting game, and Elite Fusion, Equozo, may the better player win.
Of course, each game of this Madden 20 tournament is 20 minutes long, so it's of course a third at length of a full football match. So it's something that I notice is the games go by pretty quickly in my eyes. I wasn't expecting it to feel as quick as they do, but I tell you what, these players have got to try and make it count as the throw goes out, but it goes out of bounds. So that was definitely maybe early pressure I'm getting to.
He was cornered,
one and only Equozo.
Yeah, I've got to say, Equozo, definitely a nice little bit of defense coming straight up from him. Now, going to be going for his second play. It's going to be a second try. This time, so he's going to be going back a little bit. And here it is, going to go for Dot. Actually gets cornered, unfortunately. He does get shut down, but I've got to say, that was definitely a throw I was not expecting. He had two players playing on the flank sides of the field. And I thought he was going to play around those, but actually went for a really good surprise play, pretty central, and he did allow him to win a few extra yards to try and reset those tries, which he was able to achieve successfully this time around.
So now you're on the 1st and 10 at the 38-yard mark of the field. Going to be thrown to the quarterbacks. Going to go for that throw.
Ooh, catches.
Was that caught? Was that caught? Indeed, 42-yard throw successfully played. Or was it not? Yeah, it was. It was
a big boy throw. I always like to call it here. Big boy throw right there. Going back. I like the fact he's taking a little bit of time trying to find all of different decisions possible. Because of the long throw, it works out. Oh my God! We're just a few seconds in, and that's going to be the first touchdown of the day, Imperium. Boy, that was perfect.
That was cut through like a butter to knife, if that makes sense. Like, that was just, you mentioned it just before he throw. You're like, he's taking his time, and that just little split second of just slow down in your mind, went for the throw, and it was just so well caught. Touchdown, 7 points equals with my pick, Max, starting out with a bang.
You just had to, just remove the knife in the wing right there. Just my pick. Just like, Max, that's my play, Imperium.
Yeah, of course, I had to emphasize it.
Yeah, of course, you're going to flex that on me. But it's completely fine, I believe. And Elite Fusion's potential of doing the comeback. Still early days, still only the first quarter, still only just 1 minute and 20 seconds into this. So this is absolutely nothing, Imperium. You're feeling way too confident right now. And I think that you should try and reconsider what's happening. But here it is, going to go for a little fake out, going to be pushing dead center. Unfortunately, he's going to be hitting a brick wall right there. Not going to be getting much out of that, unfortunately. You know what? He's just trying to put a few bruises on the opposing team to try and win the long game.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Is it that realistic?
You know what it is? It's the power of the beard. It's the power of the beard. Kansas City Chiefs, they've red and white. I'm Irish and I have a ginger beard. Okay, it's not quite red, but it's, you know, it's ginger and white. It just works. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I was reading the comments yesterday under the video, like the first day, and there was one comment that said, "Oh, this is what McGregor's doing now." He's a commentator. So of course I put a like on that comment because you have to do. You've got to do what you got to do.
Thanks, Max. Excuse me.
Hey, didn't say thank you to me. I didn't say that. I just read the comments.
I told Conor McGregor everything he knows, but I tell you what, these players are gonna have to teach me everything they know, so to speak, and they're gonna have to do it by showing it on the field in this Madden 20 match as the runner's gonna come through with nice tackle in the end. Nice shut down by Equozo.
I was really thinking we're gonna have like a little bit. As you like to call Imperium, a little shimmy on the side, but it didn't quite come out. And I'm starting to get like the Imperium lexicon, dictionary coming to all of your close by libraries pretty soon. So you better get ready. Lexicon. That's like what we call dictionary, but it's like a lexicon.
Oh, I like that.
It's like very old. It's very old English.
The irony of your teaching me about the word lexicon, talking about dictionaries, but anyway,
I can't even speak
more
proper
of a
English.
Okay,
they're going to be taking his time. Going to go for fake out once again. I know he's going to go for the long throw. It might work out, and he does hit it. Possession connects. Now they're getting a few nice yards over to the line of the 27s, I believe I just saw. Indeed, line of 27.
Look at that jump catch as well. Like, that was so well played. It was a little bit risky, but a little bit similar to that touchdown. Cut right through the middle. Nice play coming out from Elite Fusion Zero.
That's why eSport Gaming is cool, because if ever I do that, I break 3 bones. So I'm going to avoid that at all costs. There it is, going to go for another throw. He's really close to the line of the touchdown, but oh my, geez, surrounded by red players right No way you're going to the touchdown segment. Jeez.
Like, honestly, in my opinion, one less player on that tackle, he probably would have gotten that touchdown in my eyes. It required that many bodies, so great play by Elite Fusion. And he's on the 1st and goal. Can he execute in this first run? Can he send a message as he goes for the right run through, but gets tackled to the floor by Equozo?
Big brick wall, tries to get through the brick wall, but unfortunately will not work out. But I gotta say, like, the 2 attempts before that, like, that was 2 great throws in a row. He just like did the entire field in 2 plays alone. So I gotta say, so far we've seen from Elite Fusion, the comeback is definitely there. He's not feeling the pressure despite being 7-0. The first quarter is about to end in about 40 seconds. So here it is. I'm seeing already a pretty good opportunity on the left side. He's got 2 players on the left flank, and I think he will commit on that side. We want to try and send the players into the end field. What is he going to try for? He's going to go for a throw in deep. Oh, okay, we can't see what's happening right now. What happened? I did not see.
Either way, it amounted to absolutely sweet FA, so to speak. So it's back down to the 3rd and goal, and it might come down to him having to resort to that field goal, right? He's got 2 more. He's got overall 1 more chance in my eyes to go for this touchdown. Otherwise, he might have to just settle for that 3-pointer. He's going to get caught out the wrong group. The opening, the touchdown. Elite Fusion is back in this game.
Is that Gangnam Style? He's doing Gangnam. Wait, that's in the game. Someone took time to program that.
Of course.
The Gangnam Style, okay. But that's fine. GD well play. He does move on forward. Like, I mean, if you've got an obstacle in front, like, just don't go through it. Just go around it. Perfectly done. Gets the touchdown.
Well, you touch upon it a little bit, right? Of the ability of Elite Fusion to execute those throws. It wasn't quite the same thing, but it was a really well executed pass to go for that run and get that touchdown. So really well played and nice to expose the side area of Equozo.
I mean, you just saw the weakness in the defense of Equozo, right? And he was like, okay, there's like no players on the left side because they're all focused in a segment in the center because he went for 2 tries in a row trying to go dead center. So he's like, okay, he's open on the left, going to go for fake out and just wrap around. And then go for long kick. He does get, oh my God, picked up. What was that? Touchdown for Equozo. Wow, okay. I was not expecting. I was just chilling, talking, and then touchdown out of nowhere from Equozo. What a great play.
Sorry, but 150%,
no words.
We need that clipped. We need that highlighted because that is one of the most beautiful throws and touchdowns I've seen in quite a while. And I'm no expert on football, but god damn it.
Over the course of these 2 days, definitely the nicest touchdown we had so far. Now going to go dead 10. So unfortunately, too many players. He's going to get put down eventually and will be on the line of the 29 yards.
And also, you got to think, how quickly was that touchdown after Elite Fusion had scored, right? So that was the instant response, and that definitely is a strong sign of my eyes.
What I find really interesting too, this is just a second round match. Like, I would expect this in like 5th round, like this type of gameplay, like super aggressive, really consistent from the get. I mean, it's just the first quarter, you know, I might be going a little bit too quick here, but still, I've got to say, what we've seen from the very early stages of this game, I've got to say, I'm really impressed with these two players, so big respects to them. Go for the play.
We're in the second quarter right now. Gonna go for that run. Go for the throw. It's gonna get caught past that, but then out on the sideline. But either way, that looked shady for a sec. That looked like it wasn't gonna go anywhere for Elite Fusion, but in my eyes, he made the best of a bad situation.
Gonna try once more. Seen definitely that he wants to put focus. Going to send one extra player on the left side. There's not really too much defense. It's only one defender versus 2 players on the left, and he will indeed go over there, try to go for the fake out. He will get shut down out of boundaries at the very end on the left. But definitely, you saw that he was trying to go over there, but actually his 2 players he had in front of him were just actually a distraction, and they already had that game plan. I got to say, he's trying to like outsmart the enemy. It didn't work this time because that's what allowed him to score a touchdown last time. And I think that now you're slowly seeing Equozo being able to respond in an according fashion to the really aggressive plays of Elite Fusion.
Yeah, I think Equozo is reading Elite Fusion a lot better than Elite Fusion is reading Equozo, and that's going to allow Equozo to kind of shut down the defense, as you're seeing right now. Okay, that throw was caught, so nice play, but either way, like I said,
that was risky.
I really feel like Elite Fusion is surviving by the skin of his teeth on each of those plays.
Yeah, I think that now, like, Elite Fusion, his game plan has been, like, exposed by Equozo. And now Equozo, that shows how confident he is in his defense. He's going to attack. Definitely. He's not letting him do the pass. So we'll have to see if he's going to do that once again. Going to go a little bit further back, taking his time to go for the pass. He will connect it. Oh, I thought he was going to get secured away, actually, by Equozo for a split second. But yeah, every time, like you said, there's shady. I think shady is, like, the perfect word to explain it. This is way too close for comfort. I would not try that at all.
Yeah, it was a very near interception coming out from Equozo playing the Kansas City Chiefs, but now as Elite Fusion is at least reset it to the 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Gonna go for the throw. No, he's gonna hesitate a little bit, find his man. But Matt, like you said, I felt like that was coming. That kind of, in my eyes, weakness was really bound to happen.
Yeah, because over time, your risk you're taking is going to be increasing and increasing and increasing, so you have to be careful about those kind of plays. Yeah, still, 14-7, still in favor of Equozo, off to a good old ×2 advantage for himself. What are you seeing? Still, we do have like the little bit of an issue with the spectator client. Our apologies for that. Still, we're trying to focus on the action as much as we possibly can. So it is, back in action for Elite Fusion. What's the game plan going to be here? Take your bets in the chat. Let's go.
Well, we talked about that yesterday, right? You know, support is genuinely a massive thing in the world of gaming and sports in general. So if you want to cheer your favorite, go ahead and put it out in the chat. If you have friends and family viewing the stream, get them to shout their name out. Make sure that you are noticed.
Indeed. Now it's Brady. 50 the mic, as he says. Now going to go back once again. Waves on to try and buy a little bit. Oh, it gets intercepted! Stolen away by Equozo. And now he's just going to be swiftly making his way over. He will get intercepted eventually. Will drop down to the ground. But we said it right. Eventually, by trying again and again those shady throws, eventually it's going to be intercepted. Happened right there. And Equozo now has got the ball back in his possession.
Was it the first sign that Madness is trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results? You know,
it's a butterfly effect. You can go far in that sense again. You can go mathematical if you want, Imperium, but here it is, goes for the risky throw.
Like, what I noticed as well from Elite Fusion was that the second he gave the ball to the quarterback, he was moving the quarterback back. He was
scared, yeah.
I know that's a little bit normal, right? Because you move back a couple of yards to create a bit of space, but he was moving back 4 or 5 yards before in any way throwing it. And that, it was just so weak coming out from him. And at the end of the day, it amounted to him still being behind 14-7 with the ball in the hands of Equozo. 2 minutes left in this quarter. Can he increase that lead to 14 points?
So, what? Damn, he was like surrounded by players, but just no really big defense plays coming out. And he will get pushed 10 extra yards, and he's going to go back to his first try. I mean, that's what we want, right? Just 10 yards at a time. That's exactly what we need every single time going into this. But definitely, Equozo now, if he gets an extra touchdown on top of this, plus the 1 point on top, he's going to get an extra 7. He's going to be at 21. And that is when the lead is going to start to get really dangerous, especially in seeing that now Elite Fusion doesn't have like those big plays that really can just play around. Going to go for the pass. It was not defended. I mean, he just stole that one away. Another touchdown for Equozo. I mean, this is almost getting normal at this point.
Yeah, and we are seeing the difference in skill in my eyes, because not only is Equozo far more, I wouldn't say direct, but he knows what he wants to do. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows where he wants to send that ball. But also the defense from Elite Fusion just looks so cluttered and out of place, like he doesn't know what's going on, like he's reacting 2 seconds after Equozo.
We're going to be waiting for our next play. The kick did happen indeed, went out of bounds. We're just talking about razors earlier. We've got like Gillette sponsoring the stadium right there. It goes back to the roots. Here we go. Going to try and get for fake out. Goes for the left side. You already tried that like twice, but of course you can have like a really good response coming out from Equozo, because he knows how Elite Fusion likes to play around these moves. And now really he's got to switch things up a little bit, try and be unpredictable. We talked about this like many times yesterday on the broadcast. You need to try and switch things up, because he's only got 2 types of plays. Or he goes for those risky throws, or he goes always to the left side. Right now, it's been really repetitive and really easy to predict. So I would say right now, he's got to try and find a different play style, or otherwise, he will get shut down pretty easily by Equozo.
Couldn't have said that better myself. It goes for the quick pass. Here's the thing. I don't mind that, because even though it was shut down fairly swiftly by Equozo, the fact that he passed the ball a lot quicker compared to previous, instead of sending the quarterback back numerous amount of yards, I'm going to give credit to Elite Fusion for that.
Yeah, he didn't fall back there. He didn't try and just play a little bit too scared. So I do enjoy to see he's trying to take things in his own hands. Here it is, going to go for the right side. No, you know what? He switched it up. Try to go for a lob of shimmy. I like that word.
Shimmy.
I don't know what. Shimmy. You have to, if you don't move your head while saying the word shimmy, it doesn't count. Okay, you have to. Of course. Of course. There you go. We tried something different, and he won a few yards from that. So I got to say that is what I want to see from him. Even if it's slow and steady, slow and steady wins the race, and that's what I'm expecting this time around from Elite Fusion. Despite that first touchdown, that was like snap of a finger, happened instantly. But now Equozo, he's got his defense plan in mind, and it's not going to be almost as easy to hit those kind of similar plays.
What will give great hope to Elite Fusion if he manages to score a touchdown before the end of this quarter. If he can get that done, he's definitely setting himself on the right path. As that was a great throw. Indeed, it's going to go to 1st and 10, 43 yards. It was going to be reset. But yeah, 29 seconds left on this quarter. Once again, the quarterback being sent back. He's taking his time. But look at this. Again, that in my eyes, indecisiveness, even though that ball was caught and it was a very solid throw, Elite Fusion, I know, man, there's something there's something missing from his gameplay.
Definitely. It's still no round 2, so sometimes the matchups might be a little bit complicated for some players, but I still believe Elite Fusion was the Xbox gamer tag. Cannot make a comeback here, but we're going to be almost at the end of our second quarter, halfway through this very first matchup. You know what? It's just the first of many. We've got 6 matches coming up, 5 more after this normally. And a few rounds, 5 matches too, which is going to be absolutely mental. And it just got bullied. That is cyberbullying right there. Just got pushed back so far and just lose it completely. Really, really unfortunate for Elite Fusion there, and it really lost time to lose his cool, I have the impression.
It's just like
he's acting under pressure.
It's kind of like he's getting away with a couple of throws, but he's exposing himself so much that at the end of the day he's going to get shut down. We saw that, but now he's going to go for the field goal with 3 seconds left on the quarter. I still got to say there's overall, but
out. You say goodbye the ball. See you later.
Yeah. Yep, that was that. Honestly,
can you endure the stadium people?
I think that sums up Elite Fusion's game so far. I think that sums up Elite Fusion. As in, he's close, but no cigar. As in, close, but yet so far.
Okay, here it is. Picks it up. Going to go dead center. I think there was something to attempt on the sides there because there was such a big pack of players in the center. But you know what? Going to be connecting on the line of the 30s. Let's do a pretty nice catch-up on that. Now, hopefully, no, the redemption arc of Elite Fusion can still happen. Definitely. We're going to be now kicking off barely our third quarter here. So let's see how things are going to be going. Still, seem like he wants to try and go central is what I'm seeing. Exactly. You could anticipate that so easily because of how he positioned his players. And I think that he needs to try and, like, really play the mind game as Equozo, because even I predicted that, and we've been like, you know, following American football for maybe not as long as you guys have, you connoisseurs out there, but like it was pretty, you know, straightforward to guess that. And I think that now Equozo is like just able to easily play the mind game himself and just predict what is going to be happening in these moves.
Yeah. I want to see more dynamic and well executed plays from Elite Fusion. He's on the second A, sends his quarterback back, tries to create that space, goes for the throw, but he takes too long. And when you take too long, you're saying to your opponent, wait, I know where you're going to be. I know where that ball's going. I'm going to intercept that. You've got to be way more decisive on where you throw that ball. At the end of the day, Equozo has the ball in hand. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. He's 14 points ahead of this game as he cuts right through the defense.
No, it's because he's switching it up every single time. I do appreciate the fact that Elite Fusion tried to take the matter in his own hands, trying to go for something a little bit risky. But he did that already twice, and that's like, it's twice, unfortunately, that those risky plays are not rewarding. So maybe you want to go for those consistent plays that allows you to just gain yards slowly but surely. And now it goes for the, oh my God! Oh, the fakerino, that was huge. Like, it was like really expectant. And Elite Fusion was trying to play the mind game too there, but he was just completely outclassed.
That was poggers. Max, honestly, that was poggers.
There you go. For you guys watching on Twitch, there you go. Spam the poggers emote. Going to go straight through. Oh, dodges actually a few players right there. Just getting still a few yards from that on the line of now the 49. Things are getting spicy indeed. And I think we might see in this matchup of Elite Fusion versus Equozo the biggest lead we have yet to see, other than the matchup where we had with Exceed.
Totally
go to the right side. Oh my God. I mean, there's no one there. There's no defense. He's just going to gain so many yards from that and just runs out himself. He's going to avoid the bruises, mate.
Man, honestly, if I ever want somebody to cut in line to get a food order, I'll just ask Equozo. He'll know where to send himself, because that's incredible play from him so far in this game, and really he's been just so clean on his plays.
I think clean is definitely the name of his game. Checking out, like, always same formation. And I think you can predict he's going to go central a little bit there. And she just gets absolutely bullied right there. Lucky enough, didn't get tackled up. And wait, what? Okay. What? Hey, can you calm down now, players? Okay. So what? Actually, really realistic, because that does happen quite a bit. But yeah, that is definitely, once again, another good, like, you know, impression that Elite Fusion is just doesn't know and plays under pressure of Equozo. Equozo is the mastermind of this game, and he's controlling everything. He's controlling his own plays and also the plays of Elite Fusion. He knows exactly how he's going to respond. But really, there's going to be a second try. Let's see how this one's going to be working out. Send the play on the right side, but I think he might try and go for a right side play. Going to be sending one player out really far, try and go for a dot play. Actually going to go for the short to throw. You know what? I actually like that. I think that was a good idea, because I was personally seeing how things were going. It did seem like he wanted to attempt a really good and long right side throw, but it seemed like he just wanted to go for a fake out. Send one play in central, went for the short throw, and once again, slow but steady.
And it was a great cut through run from that player for that pass to actually be executed. But like I said, Elite Fusion is so hit and miss. He'll get one good throw, one good play. He'll get two bad plays, and now he's on the 4th and 23. Like, this is going to require absolutely incredible. Yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm going to be doing right there.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't put that.
Face palm right there, and that is going to be unfortunately picked up by the opposing side, and that's going to be right next to that touchdown line. He might actually just get it. Oh, I thought that was going to go through right there. God. Damn, that was close. That was about to get 28 points, potentially. There you go. Going to try again. He's got one play on the right side. I think he might go for a run out on the left. Oh, but no, this straight up. Like, this is like, the trees. What do you call the cheese already? Like Gruyere, like with the holes in it.
Huh?
No? Like the cheese, like the big holes in it. Like, I don't remember
like,
the name.
like Edam cheese?
Yes, exactly. That's like that defense is like a neat piece of Edam cheese. Just like holes everywhere, straight center. That's more like a French expression.
No, because Edam is like a Dutch cheese, so in fairness, you know, I'll let you out with it.
Thank you.
But like, the one thing I'm going to think about, and I know this game is yet to be finished, but is this too easy for Equozo? Is this going to give him a false sense of security, right? Because nothing against Elite Fusion, but really, in my eyes, probably one of the weakest games we've seen in terms of, you know, as an opponent. There's just that difference is crazy. 28-7, 21 points ahead.
Yeah, I'm still got one quarter after this. Like, could be even more of an advantage going over to Equozo. So let's wait and see. That's going to be potentially going Imperium. Going to be choosing their strats, going for their own respective playstyle. 11 seconds before the end of this third quarter. Okay, gonna go, switches it up, gonna be given a pass right away, but unfortunately, the defense is once again very strong by Equozo. Not a piece of Edam cheese right there, that's a solid block of Parmesan. Not getting through that. I like my, no, is that good? I don't know.
Honestly, it was
going through my cheese phase. Like,
it was actually great, to be honest. It was actually great. You know, it was very smooth, like a good piece of mozzarella. You know.
Okay, gonna be put out. Boundaries. But yeah, respect. I think we've got to try and like increase our cheese puns right there. We've got to do a bit of research on all the different kinds of cheese. It's like there's thousands. There you go. Focusing back onto the game because we're not here for cheese. I mean, I'm sure you guys can find some great YouTube channels to talk about the topic.
Honestly, now I'm just thinking of types of cheeses. But anyway, as this play comes through, it's first and 10. Quarterback is going to go high. Nice,
good catch.
Caught at the end though, but still, it's one of those plays that worked out, but the next one probably won't. I know that sounds harsh, but you know, as we are into the last quarter.
I go for the throw, pretty long one. Again, intercepted. It will get, unfortunately, dropped down. That will not be a touchdown. Pretty good attempt, though, but he's got to go for the aggressive play. There's only 1 quarter remaining, right? So he's got to go for the long tries. He's got so far behind currently.
It's a do or die, you know, nothing to lose. Backs against the wall. Go hard or go home. Now or never. And all those analogies. He goes for the run. Tries to shimmy through. But he's going to get tackled to the ground by Equozo.
Try to go for a risky play there because when you do decide to do a little bit of a turn, you do increase your chance of doing a fumble. So that was not the case luckily enough for him there. But if he did lose it, that was potentially going to be the end game. Because if he does go in possession of Equozo, if he decides to not play aggressive, he can just play time. Long throw does actually get connected. Actually, that was a pretty good one. Now he can potentially just try and get himself that one touchdown that he desperately needs. It might be the opportunity he needs to do the comeback, but is it too late in this game?
Well, here's the thing. Do you think Equozo is to back him off a bit?
Maybe he's giving him a sense of false security. Oh my god, Jesus, that was so close yet so far. A false sense of security, I feel almost.
Yeah, I kind of think Equozo is just, you know, not shutting him down as quickly, just kind of relaxing a little bit. Not afraid about, you know, losing or, you know, he's not afraid of Elite Fusion getting another 7 points in my eyes.
He's going to try and force. No. He is just getting denied time and time and time again. I mean,
he's going to have to go for a field goal. 100% he's going to have to go for a field goal. Now, the last time he went for the field goal, even though it was, in my eyes, noticeably further away, you know, he missed it. This one, he's not going to go for the field goal.
Okay, I mean, he needs all the points he can get. He needs all the points he can get here, Imperium. He needs to try his best to get as many as he can, and he is going to be unfortunately pushed out. I mean, I respect the attempt because I think that this is better to use that rather than going for the field goal because otherwise you could not do a comeback. It would not be possible.
But I can't help but think 3 points. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely can't help but feel 3 points.
But
you know,
would 3 points allow him to, like, take over Equozo? I think not. He has to take every opportunity for the touchdown. Touchdowns is all he can really aim for. If he doesn't take those chances, he's never going to get up there. There's no way. He's just now 3 minutes remaining on the clock for this final quarter, and it seems like the deal's already sealed. Oh, he still doesn't want. Okay, he's gone. Can you see him? Oh, I think that there's going to be one player trying to come around on the right, but that is going to be a touchdown, baby. There you go. That's going to be another one for Equozo.
No, I lost him, Max. I lost him. Where did he
fast.
end up? That was
Forrest Gump vibes right there. No, I decided to run down my street, then I decided to run down the field. Touchdown for me. Perfecto. Okay, so
Wow.
there you go to the kick connects to. I mean, nothing to say. That was just a great play.
35-7.
Yep.
2.5 minutes left in this last quarter. You know, I don't want to say, like, you know us. We always say it's not over till it's over. But I'm sorry, this game's over.
It's over.
This game's over. Like,
you know what? It's completely okay, but still, we got to say, even to the players that go down in the first round, just being able to just join us on this event, on this NFL Flag Football Madden tournament. Sure. Very long name, we know. But definitely, I've got to say, we really appreciate the people joining this tournament, trying to create some engaging content during this time of need. So thank you still very much for joined. But still, you never know. The insane comeback is still possible. I mean, 2 minute 30 is definitely available. Oh my God, he goes for the catch, but will he get intercepted? Trying to run away, but they're way too fast. Oh my God, and he will get shut down just in front of it. Still, that was a risky play. Most of the time it didn't work out. That one's rewarded.
He's looking in on a high note, right? He's looking to go out with his head held high. Yeah, he is a good 28 points behind, but nothing's stopping him from capturing another 7. No! That is going to be pretty much.
There you go. It seemed like we have what we call the quit before the match ends. That's going to be then, of course, Equozo taking a game. I mean, you know what? I don't think he's going to be having too much of an influence over the game. Equozo was so far away with the lead that there was just no way Jose de Elite Fusion was going to make the comeback. It's still bittersweet, though, for sure.
You know, like, even though we're allowed to say it's over, as a competitor, in my eyes, you should never think it's over until the game is over, right? Because it's in your control. Like, it's not in our control, so we're kind of allowed to say it. But it's in the players' control, and the players should be looking to kind of go, hey, look, you know, there's still 1 minute, there's still 2 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, okay, I'm so many points behind. But let's end this game. Let's end this game on a high note, getting a couple more points in, and he's saying, hey, I didn't go down without a fight.
And just goes for some risky, funny plays. Or do the Gangnam Style again, as we saw at the very start of the game. Exactly. So definitely a little bit unfortunate for that. But you know what, Elite Fusion, thank you still for joining the tournament. It was fun having you around, and we'll see the Xbox Mastermind around hopefully in the future. See you in the bit.
I was right.
No, you were right, yeah. What? I didn't think I could hear you. I think we have like some issues talking right now. Okay.
I
sorry.
was RIGHT.
What? You were wrong? Okay, I didn't quite get that. That's fine. There you go. Well, that said, quick recap, if you guys are very new to the event, do not know what quite we're doing here. We're having a tournament with over 200 singular players joining this event, the NFL Flag Tournament, and playing together in this time of need and trying their best to fight for, some prize pool. You're going to have $1,000 of worth of NFL credits to use directly on the store, and also some esports coaching courses offered by Metro Esports. Some of the few top prizes for this game, you can see on the screen, Madden. You also got NBA 2K, League of Legends, Fortnite, Clash Royale, even games like TFT, Teamfight Tactics, and many more. So definitely these players are fighting for something. And also, if you are interested by Metro Esports, what they offer right there with these different courses on different games, definitely do not hesitate to go over and check out the website.
Yeah, we're going to run a couple of ads to see, so you can find out all about Metro Esports.
MGJ Production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for waiting. A little bit of a long break. Hopefully it's going to be worthwhile. Once again, my name is Maxman with Imperium, ready to jump into our second game of the day. It's going to be a round 3 match, I believe, Imperium this time.
No, it's a round 2 match.
It's round 2? It's round 2. Well, there you go. Okay, just started off and already a mistake there, but that's fine. And we're going to be having then one player finally coming back, and that's going to be Throws Duck.
Yeah, just so you know, throwing a quick meme. It's been 84 years, but ready to get back and doing. Yeah, Throws Duck beat Naz yesterday in a round 1 game, and now he's back for round 2. He's going to go up against Sergeant Jeff, which honestly, I think that's a pretty kick-ass name in my eyes. Sergeant Jeff, just ready to, you know, pop off.
My name is Jeff.
I knew you were going to say that.
Of course. I mean, if someone's called Jeff, you just have to. If you're part of the meme culture, you just have to say it. Also, a quick recap before we do actually go into this game. If you know in some way, shape, or form missed the very first match already, you missed a lot of great action on that. Just very first match was very action-packed. It was Elite Fusion 0 versus Equozo, and Equozo just coming in absolute stomping fashion, destroying the opposition. Elite Fusion, he didn't just go home. He went to another continent at that stage. He just got completely taken out of the country. And yeah, so unfortunately, Elite Fusion, bye-bye, my good sir. Good attempt anyways, and Equozo. Definitely what we've seen so far, 2 players that I think have really stood out through the entire event yesterday and today. That would be Exceed and also Equozo. I can't wait to see them move forward, and hopefully maybe an Exceed-Equozo matchup later on down the line.
Who knows? We'll have to wait to find out as we are about to get ready into this game. So, of course, we have Sergeant Jeff playing the Kansas City Chiefs and Throws Ducks playing the Seattle Seahawks. Gotta ask, who's your pick, Maxman?
You know what? I went with Throws Ducks last time, and I'm gonna just double down on that one. He won the last time versus Naz, even though we didn't see the final quarter of that match versus Naz. So you know what? That's also a way of updating you guys. He did make it through the very first round, so he's moved over to round number 2 versus Sergeant Jeff. So I'm gonna keep on going with Throws Ducks because I've been his lucky charm, even though lucky charm that's more of your stuff coming from Ireland, Imperium. But there you have it. And there you go.
I'm actually surprised that one didn't come out a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna go for Sergeant Jeff because not only is that name pretty kick-ass, but also Kansas City Chiefs has been pretty successful for these players across the board. So honestly, I'm gonna give it over to the Chiefs. I think I'm becoming a Chiefs fan. I've never been to Kansas, but I think I'm becoming a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
It's becoming like your heart city. Just on city in your heart. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But might have to change that. That's Twitter location, you know, to Kansas over there. Just so wait in your mind.
Exactly.
But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 of the day. It's round 2. Sergeant Jeff versus Throws Ducks about to kick off. Hopefully it's going to be an interesting matchup. And let's get right into the action as we kick off. We'll be going over to Throws Ducks.
Of course, the Seattle Seahawks are on their away jersey, so there's that lovely white color as Kansas City Chiefs. Gonna have the first run of play. Let's see if Sergeant Jeff can just go Jeffing his way, shimmying through the defense of Throws Duck.
I can't just take a word and become a verb, Imperium. I don't think that's how the language works, but there you go. Tries to push on forward right away.
Hoping you wouldn't notice it, okay, Max?
Okay, I noticed it, okay? Kind of, you know, like talking is our job, Imperium. It's kind of what we do. Words is our pizzazz. You know, actually, that's not a word. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'm not going to say anything. That's okay. Here it is, going to go for the right side push. Will get eventually contested, but he's getting closer to that line, allowing himself to almost. I think he just actually got that. Yeah, no, actually, a little bit too short. Just missing 1 more yard before he gets there. Needs to get to the line of the 43.
I know it's only just started, but what I like about Sergeant Jeff so far, at least, is he's not diverting too close towards the edge of the field, right? He is kind of going a little bit to the edge, but he's going for more of a direct push. And I would recommend that he, you know, mixes it up coming into the next part. But at the end of the day, at least he's been able to turn it around into at least and get into the reset down, and he's back down onto the 1st and 10.
We've seen a pretty long opportunity on the left. Going to be sending a play pretty far. And he doesn't need to go for the left, but unfortunately will be very shortly lived. You know what? Slow and steady wins the race. Exactly what I said on the first game. It do work sometimes for Elite Fusion, but he did struggle a bit. So yeah, only 1 yard. No, but I mean, now he's gonna. If you go 1 yard over 4 tries, you're only gonna get 4 yards. So of course he needs to go for a little bit more long. Hey, I know my math is not really good. Okay, we have a history of me being really bad at math on broadcast, but I think I've been able to improve. You know what? 4 times 1 equals 4. I'm pretty happy with myself. Okay, step by step.
I'm actually blown away, but I tell you what, I wasn't too blown away with that play coming out from Sergeant Jeff, struggling to really kick off his no pun intended, to kick off his game. He's kind of, like I said, he's been a little bit strong in terms of going for that direct push, but those passes connect, and indeed that one does. Now we might see Sergeant Jeff really start to play his way through this game. We're only into the first quarter, 2.5 minutes left on the board as he's into the 36-yard left of the field, the side of Throws Ducks.
Yeah, trying to push once more on the opposing side. Sergeant Jeff going to be unfortunately shortly lived on that one. But yeah, things are definitely off to just a little bit of a warm-up. To get himself ready, heating up them fingers, and ready to go absolute ham on the controllers eventually. Taking his time, seeing the opportunity, sees open on the right, and he's going to go straight out of bounds. But still goes back to slow and steady, tries to win the race, but maybe a little bit too slow this time around.
Didn't gain anything.
Yeah, that's the thing, way too slow.
Yeah, I like the initial kind of throw to the side, but yeah, they've just got to be executed a little bit better. That's a nice throw, but that's going to be intercepted. Now Throws Ducks trying to shine, shimmies his way through, finds an opening, yet to be tackled, runs right through the defense. That's going to be an instant touchdown for Throws Ducks. Runs right across the field. Boom! Job done.
The double shimmy, illegal in more than 50 states. Taken out right there. And they're going to be getting the kick too. Go straight between the 2 poles. There you go. That's 7 points right off the bat. What the hell? I was not expecting that going into this matchup. But you know what? There you have it. Seahawks plays by Throws Ducks. Going to be going for his own kick here. But damn, that was huge.
Sergeant Jeff had the ball for about 3 minutes of that game, right? Throws Ducks had it for all of about 15 seconds and scored a touchdown. Just like that. If that's not making a name for yourself, I don't know what is.
Yeah, so Imperium now going to be seeing. It's going to be going down. Sorry, going to be on the second try. 9 yards remaining before being able to reset. Let's see if Jeff. I'm going to go Jeff. I like the short name there. Sergeant Jeff.
Okay.
Going to be giving a try and seeing that he's definitely open to a different opportunity. He's going to go for the right side. Going to be potentially delaying the pass, and he does go for the throw. Going to be surrounded by players. Unfortunately, no shimmies for him. But definitely, I've got to say, that was a really original approach. I liked it. He found the dot. The dot is when you have one player forward with no really big defense around them. Yeah. He found the opportunity, went for it, and he wanted the yards he needed right there to reset up to his first try. So that was very original play. I haven't seen it yet going into this, and I like that attempt.
It was also a great angle throw as well, right? And you mentioned I'd find it up, but it was just that angle throw that was really nicely played by Jeff. But either way, that was not a successful pass. It wasn't intercepted, but it was a little bit fun. We've gone back to 2nd and 10 on the 50-yard mark, right in the middle of the field, Max.
The dead center. Whoa! Okay. Throws Ducks, he is 100% confident in his defense there. He just went aggressive on that one, pushing a little bit back the opposing side of Sergeant Jeff. Another try for Sergeant Jeff. Going to go for the pass. Oh, I thought it was about to get intercepted right there. But,
that was that was not successful. It's gone back to the 4 and 14, and now he's going to go for the kick. I don't think it's going to score, but if it just gets to a far towards the touchdown base of Throws Ducks, then job done. But honestly, this has not been a good start for Jeff in this game.
Sorry, Lucky Charms. I don't know how to do with the accent.
What kind? Yeah, I'm sorry, but
me
what
Lucky
kind
Charm.
of charms? Like, you okay there, Max?
I don't know. I'm having some issues right now.
What's French for lucky?
Chanceux.
What's the French for charms?
Actually, you know what? Good question. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I have no idea.
So we're into the second quarter. Throws Ducks has the ball. Here's the thing. He's 7 points ahead, But when you really think about it, he's had so little of the ball, but he's made it impactful. He's made it count. Let's see if he can do it again.
Yes, indeed. I'm seeing a great opportunity on the left side. I mean, there's not really too much defense because there's no reason to respond. I think if he can send a play on the left side, that would be a great opportunity. He does actually fake it out to the right. Oh, he actually pushed the entire defense to the left. The response was still pretty fast from Jeff, I gotta say. Really good reaction time. But that was definitely a big brain play because I tried to anticipate his anticipation, but he anticipated my anticipation himself. That was too many anticipations in one sentence. I'm confused.
No, but you actually made a point. So you mentioned on the left, and I think Jeff kind of saw that. And then, of course, Throws Ducks found an opening on the right. And it was actually a little bit similar there as well. So those have been two very, in my eyes, successful kind of, not distractions, or just really great plays that are coming out from Throws Ducks.
The only way to really deal with that is to like spread evenly your defense and like have actually every single player dotted down by one player of your own.
For sure.
So it will make things a little bit complicated. You must be able to manage his entire team really efficiently. Let's see how Jeff is going to respond to this. Right side is definitely a little bit open. He's going to go for the same. He's going to go for a pass at the end potentially. And here it is. It does go out of bounds, unfortunately. Now it's going to be on the line of the 11 yards.
No, that was caught before it went out of bounds. So that was successful.
Yeah, so he got to the 11 yards. Exactly, he pushed on forward. So, again, definitely got to say that Ducks is feeling in his nice comfort zone. A lot of players right in front of him there, and he will be going out. You know what? Once again, avoids the bruises. Even though they're like virtual players, it's taking care of them. I like that. It's like when you play with the Tamagotchis, you know, just like try and feed them and everything, just try and keep them in good shape.
Oh, of course. Of course, but now Elsie Boy is going to try and look for a pass, but I gotta say, Throws Ducks maybe looking a little bit hesitant. He's been pushed back another 8 yards. He's on the 3rd and 18, Max. This is Throws Ducks maybe feeling the pressure.
Exactly. I think that also Jeff has been spreading his defense a lot more, which is why I was mentioning earlier, right? I think that is exactly what he needs to make it work out and try and go for the right. But there's so many players, and like every single player is dotted down. He just can't make his way to the touchdown area. There's no way for him to do so because now I think Jeff is responding the exact right way to respond against Throws Duck. I think he's absolutely on point what he's doing right now.
Sure. And now it makes sense for Throws Ducks to go for the field goal. Nicely played. That's going to be 3 points at least. It does continue that. It increases that lead 10-0 in the favor. But I gotta say, that was the longest we've seen Throws Ducks with the ball, and it was a couple of great initial plays. But towards the end, a couple of mistakes made, and you know, when you compare the two so far, even though 10 points ahead, in my eyes, they're looking a little bit more even than we think.
Yeah, I think that definitely like Throws Duck did start with a pretty big lead at the very start there, and then now things are calming down. Jeff is able to just find his cool and just find his groove coming into this. Did push on forward, line of 46. You know what? Still, in case we didn't know, we are going to be indeed this time. We are currently in the second quarter of this game. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the counter and still ticking. Just going to go for the pass. Going to be pushing dead central, but unfortunately he will be put a stop to almost instantaneously as he passed through the defense of Throws Ducks. He's going to be able to reset his try counter and go back to his very first try.
Right in the middle of the field, 50-yard mark as he looks to try and breach the side of the field held onto by Throws Ducks. Jeff and the Kansas City Chiefs. My pick, my team. Let's see if we can make it count.
Let's see, Throws Duck going to go as Wilson once again. Going to be pinned down by 3 players, and he drops down on his own. No reason to really get himself in trouble right there.
Also, my apology, I don't know why, but I totally didn't realize that was an interception. That was my mistake. So it's in the hands of Throws Ducks, and 45 seconds left on the clock in this second quarter.
And go for the throw, potentially. Really unsure where you're going to start from because he always goes for the same composition. Going to be going for the right push once more. Goes for the long throw. Will it be caught?
Yes.
Will catch. Connected right there. Good job. I mean, another long throw. And it works out once again. I think he's found his groove right there. That's his speciality. The long throw. I mean, he's literally got throw in his name. I mean, he has to, live up to the name.
Yeah, but he's not throwing ducks. He's throwing football.
Hey, if your imagination is strong enough, anything can be a duck, Imperium. I don't know
Is
where.
that what
I
you
don't
tell
know what that.
yourself at night?
I guess. I think we're going. I think we're going in like in my deep psychological stasis right here. I think.
Well, see, I want to be stereotypical and say, is that what you think with baguettes? But you know,
Damn. I think we all speak about think about baguettes there. I'm not Imperium because we're French. Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Once again, it's going to be back over to Surgeon Jeff. Going to get contested by 3 players on the right side. Unfortunately, not going to be able to gain too much from that. But still, I've got to say that Surgeon Jeff now is still
17-0.
consistent, but like you have some spikes on throws, Doug, to allow him to just get those touchdowns, and I think that's what allows him to get the lead 17-0 so far.
It's caught. At least that's going to reset. I believe that resets the downs to 1st and 10. But at the end of the day, it's only 10 seconds left in this second quarter, so he has to at least get a strong throw, a strong push to at least maybe go for a field goal in the final seconds. That's going to be the throw. That is going to be, I believe, caught if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see what's going to be happening from here.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. That's time wasted. 8 seconds left on the clock. Bit of a feels bad moment in the second quarter. Now or never for Jeff to try and get a little bit of a run, but final seconds in this quarter. It's just not going to work.
Unfortunately, not going to go down. Yeah. Will not be going to the touchdown area, unfortunately. Oh, a connection issue, but that's completely fine. You know what? It's gaming, as esports, it's completely fine. We've got like people like that are so far away from each other actually participating. So, of course, we kind of expecting to have a few issues. It feels nice to know that esport and gaming can just bring together players that are like so far from different countries, from different continents, and I think there's definitely something that's really enjoyable through this game. It is unfortunately going to be hitting a brick wall known as Surgeon Jeff. Not going to go any further. Throws Duck, still taking his time, and he's got enough time. He's still got like 2 entire quarters to play with, and he can still look for a huge lead. Currently, the record has been set, let's not forget, by Equozo last game. Let's see if we can beat that record in this second game of the day. He goes for the left. Long throw will be indeed coming out. Unfortunately, the response is almost immediate by Jeff.
Here's the thing. In my eyes, you know, Jeff isn't playing badly. It's the fact that throws just look so poetic whenever he's on the ball.
Poetic, as you tackle. Very poetic, yes.
Yeah, of course.
I do agree on that. Very poetic. And look at that. The poesy in that push. Goes out of boundaries, but with elegance, Pru would like to say. But definitely making his way closer and closer to the touchdown potential.
I try to think it's like a dance, right? You know, you have the shimmy, you have the shine, you have the, you know, whatever you want to compare it to. And when you choreograph your play correctly, it's like a beautiful dance. It's going to be the 1st and 10, 15 yards away, goes for the throw, at least is caught. That's going to be a little bit of a push forward, and at the end of the day, throws Ducks is ever closer to an elusive 3rd touchdown to increase his lead to 20. And of course, maybe that 21 points going for that extra point.
Definitely, he's getting closer and closer to the end of the field. Throw. And it will be connected by throws. Duck. There you go. I mean, yeah, there was no defense up there. Now he's going to get himself to 23, potentially 24 if it does go through. Yep. And it will indeed. 24 points in favor of throws Duck. And he is running away with the lead so far. And I think that one more touchdown, and that's going to be the brand new record in this tournament.
But also without his opponent scoring a touchdown. Like that's
domination.
That's big boy. Right? That's big boy stuff.
Big boy stuff indeed. Yeah. The storyline of the big boys, you know. Keep on going there. As Surgeon Jeff, here it is now. The ball is in his camp. Can he make the comeback? Still has time to do so. 3rd quarter, 3 minutes still on the clock. Unfortunately, no dots will be available for him this time around in the center of the field. Things are definitely going to try. I like the defense of throws, Duck, I have to say. We didn't seem like defend too much, but like his defense is actually pretty even and nice and standard. But like it works. It's by the book, and because it's by the book, it works.
True, but then again, like Jeff, okay, that first play on the previous 1st and down, it was a good recovery. In the second one, he went for a more direct push to get that reset, and that was pretty strong. And you know, Jeff, there's something he's just missing. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's just something he's missing right now that is stopping him from, of course, getting on the scoreboard.
Just that little oomph to push him forward into the enemy touchdown zone. Mahomes.
It's his hesitance.
When it's time, yeah, very hesitant. He's losing a lot of ground there. He's going to try and go for the fake out on the right side. And doesn't have time to go and chuck the ball away. Yeah, he was just like getting pressured so heavily by Throwsduck. Throwsduck, once again, we saw it very early on in this game, and we're still seeing it right now in this third quarter, and about to see the end of this third quarter.
Better.
He's so confident in his aggressive play. Here it is, able to just dodge one player.
Run.
Oh no, he's going to get there. Oh no, it will not be the perfect score, and it will be touchdown for Surgeon Jeff. His name is Jeff, and he gets the touchdown. There you go.
That was off the back of a clearly more accurate, clearly, and he's going for the two-pointer as well. A clearly more accurate and decisive throw on that push, and of course he's going to go for the two-pointer. That will shine through. My lord, Jeff is coming back into this game.
There you go, Jeff. I mean, he's got just a little bit more than one entire quarter remaining for himself. So he's definitely going to try and go for some contest. We're going to be unfortunately out. Flag will be up.
Here we go.
Things are getting definitely a little bit stressful. We can see that certain Jeff, he knows that he has his heels up against the wall. He has to put all he has remaining into this game if he wants to move up to the third round. Because so far the third round seemed like is in the grasp of Throwsduck. It's not over until it's over. Imperium going to be having the first play happening this time around for Throwsduck. First try. A lot of players on the left.
Is too worried right now. Perfectly honest. 42 yards away from his end of the half. Now he hesitates a little bit, goes for a successful throw. And I know you mentioned it earlier, Max, but he's living up to his IGN, right? Throws ducks. Those throws are just so well executed.
Yeah. Always just wait to take a lot of time, and you know what? If you take time and it works out, then perfect. Going to wait a very long time. Really good defense around your quarterback, and launches on the left. Unfortunately, will be going out of bounds. I believe that was indeed caught. No, it was not. No, it was not caught. Unfortunately, that will not be the case for him.
So
Throwsduck though, still, you know what? Yeah, sometimes you're going to be taking a lot of shots. You're going to miss a few. Yeah. So you know what? I'm okay with that. Okay. See the play on the right. Might be going for the very long throw. Maybe just directly in the touchdown zone. He wants to connect it instantly. No reason to run. Samuel Morgan is going to go for a run out on the right side. There's a lot of field available. He will make it over above the 10 extra yards. And will be able to get his back to his first try.
Honestly, that was good by Throwsduck. The thing for me is that Jeff's defense is just too weak. He's not shutting Throwsducks down quickly enough.
He's anticipating throws too much, and I think he should also be careful of, like, you know, just a regular push can happen, and that's what happened there. He just gained so many yards just by walking. He just walked his way past those 10 extra yards. Yeah. Throwsduck definitely knows how to play the mind game in this one. We go for the throw. Will it work out? No. It will unfortunately not be the case, but the attempt was there. But unfortunately, you know, by doing an omelette, you got to crack a few eggs. That was one cracked egg right there.
Let's see if we can turn that egg into an omelette from Maj with a touchdown.
Okay, left side. Simple for the taking. I mean, why not? It's free real estate. There you have it. Will be the touchdown indeed coming through. Yeah.
Just about. It was so close. I wasn't quite sure. It was well played. Now that's going to be 31 points for Throwsducks playing the Seattle Seahawks. And Jeff, he's got one touchdown. He missed a two-pointer play. And now he is 25 points behind in this game. Last quarter. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Bounce back.
So if we see Sudden Jeff, can he make the dream happen? Going for the right side, unfortunately going to be contested almost instantaneously on the right. And was put out of bounds. Going to be now off to his second try. You know what, I think that right now what we're seeing is just like hesitance. He's not ready to commit. If he sees an opportunity, he's just going to like continue on his path where he's comfortable to play. Sometimes you've got to go out of your comfort zone, my friend, because otherwise you're going to stay in a pretty similar zone pretty often. He's going to go for very similar play as last time. And once again, denied almost the exact same way because he has to take those risks sometimes, I think. And it does happen at one times, you know, will be contested, but I think that he should really take those risky plays. He has no more chance to do so. He's got 4 minutes remaining. He has to take those risks.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Jeff kind of sees options, but he's like, I don't think it's... It's like he doesn't believe in himself, Max. You know that? It's like he doesn't believe in himself. See? There you go.
Yeah.
Takes too long, doesn't believe in himself, goes for a throw, misses it, ball is intercepted, touchdown, job done, throws ducks, gains even more of an advantage. It's going to be 38 points to 6 with 3 minutes. 40 seconds left on the clock. Can't but feel this game is over.
This game is definitely not off to a good position, unfortunately. And we'll have to wait and see. I mean, 3 minutes 40 seconds. The possible is still possible. Harmon pushing, unfortunately. Oh, look at that defense. Jeez, that response was almost instantaneous by Throws Duck. He throws his players forward. Yeah.
Just what? 3-man tackle?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, now he's just predicting what Jeff is going to be doing. I think it's very easy to read his type of play style. Going to try and push straight. Oh, actually, there was almost not going to be anyone there, but he did go for a pass on the backside.
What?
And exact same.
What?
You're bamboozled into him like backwards.
I genuinely am, because it feels like, you know...
He's stolen. He's literally stolen.
Look at him.
Oh, long throw. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's too many, way too many players right there.
But here's the thing. I'm okay with that. Why? Because he took a risk.
Yeah, I'm
okay with that. I know he lost the ball, of course. But especially when he's so far behind, I feel like he has nothing left to lose. And I got to give him credit for such a long throw and such a long attempt.
I definitely do respect the attempt. Will be caught right before going out of bounds, so that's going to be resetting back to their first try. They're still, that's a W in my books. Okay, I've seen a few players on the right. What player's going to commit to? I was going to play on the left side, maybe trying to force out a response from the man Jeff himself. And yeah, indeed, he is forcing out the response. He's seen the right side completely open for the taking. Going to go for the throw. It does connect. He will get contested eventually at the very end, right in front of that touchdown. But that was a very smart play, and it forced out the defensive play of Jeff, making all of the right side just free real estate and open to run down.
Not gonna lie, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, noting this final score, I've already put Jeff's score as 6.
You already kicked it out like that? Round 3. Yeah.
But I'm leaving Throws Ducks open because I believe he can score more points.
Yeah. I do think that is definitely something he's trying to achieve. He wants to get a new record. So far, we haven't got any players over 40 points. So maybe he's going to be the first one. Can he connect it? Oh, he does indeed believe he got that one. I'm too sure, and he will actually get contested. So we'll be going over to his third try.
3rd and 20 as well, I might add.
Yep.
So this one's really got to count as he goes for the throw.
Not sure what happened on our screen there. Oh, it's going to be, yeah, it did go down actually. Going to be now his first try in goal. The right is definitely feeling like a pretty good opportunity, and it will indeed commit to the right side.
Yes!
There you go. Touchdown going straight on over. Once again, 2 throws duck. And you mentioned it, Imperium. You thought that you didn't write down the points because you're not sure how much he's going to get. And he's going to bet even more. And he's going to be the very first player, at least on the stream matches of the NFL Flag Football Madden 20 tournament, to actually get himself this extra 45 points. He's the first one to get that.
Well, will he be the last? That's the thing. Of course, we'll find out as we get through this tournament. Nice shimmy, at least coming out from Jeff. As we're into the last 2 minutes of this game, Jeff will need a hop, a skip, and a miracle in my eyes to get back into this game.
Yeah, 1 minute 50. That is all is remaining for this second game. Chow's into this broadcast, and I got to say the action is still insane. Again, delivered by these two players. They go for the long throw. I mean, it's a risky play.
I'm okay with that.
He's actually
that
caught.
Was connected. That's what I want to see. I need to see that in the second quarter, not the last quarter, Jeff.
There you go. That's what we want to see. I mean, he's got to take some risks, right? If he didn't and he played slow like he's been doing so far, there was just absolutely no way he was going to make the comeback. But now, reduces the lead. Now 45 to 13. And he's going to be going for another kick. But now he needs to be able to play aggressively. He needs to be confident in his defense if he wants to get back that ball in his possession and go for the plays.
Prove me wrong. I know they score down. I'm going to have to scratch it. You prove me wrong. And honestly, That's that to me. That's a huge sign of somebody who will succeed in life. You know, that you're not afraid to give up, that you will keep on going until the end. And yes, I know there's still 1 minute and 40 seconds left, so you can't even get more points. But when to get that touchdown, to get that play, man, I absolutely love it.
Therefore, Thursday hesitated a little bit. He's going to be forcing out a response once again of Jeff. Won't get denied. But you know what? He did what he had to do. Did push on forward. 4 more yards remaining before he can actually reset to their first try. But yeah, you've got to say, things are definitely getting set in stone as we go by. I think they're already set in stone in some way. But still, we can see certain Jeff try his best to reduce that lead. And really, if Throwsduck feels in any way threatened, he can just play time, which you know is still a little bit unfortunate to see sometimes, but still playing time. It's part of the game. He's still going to go for a long throw. Will it connect? It will indeed. And he's going to go for the touchdown. And he rolls down by the epic man he is and throws Ducks an extra 6 points right in his bag. There you go. Now he's going to be the first player to get over 50. Man, he already beat the record. Now he's beat his own record in this tournament. Spicy spaghetti.
Oh, that tasted good. That tasted good. Tasted good.
Muy bien. There we go. But now it's going to be back over to the hands of Jeff. Oh, little dance move, little foxtrot. Let me able to dodge one player, but unfortunately we'll be called up to reality real too quick. Now 51 seconds in this fourth quarter, and we're about to end up this second match of the day. I've got to say, the two matches we had so far, Imperium, to kick off today's broadcast has been actually really surprising. I've really enjoyed these.
110%. And I know this is still only a round 2 match, so that this kind of difference, this crazy difference in the points, that is somewhat expected in the early rounds, right?
Yep.
But I'm still got to give a shout out to Jeff for doing his best to get back into this game. But is it too little, too late with 40 seconds left in the last quarter in this game?
Let's just see. Can attempt. I see there. One player in the dot.
That's
it's
okay.
Be really close. He's got to go for the long throw. It does go down indeed. You know what? I'm still going to count that as a really good play. As the time goes by, he's getting more and more confident. And I'm sad that we're not going to be seeing Jeff after this matchup potentially because like he's starting getting his groove. And I think there's just unfortunately a bit delayed. And it does happen in esports. You know, it's the sad reality of esports is that if you don't perform on the day, unfortunately, you're going to be going down, my friend. But look at that. He's just going for now so much aggressive plays. This is the confident, certain Jeff I wanted to see from the first minute of the game.
I know. So I couldn't have said that better myself. Let's see if he can capture another touchdown and ream through the defense. It's going to be an instant shutdown. Oh, no. Was that? Yeah, an instant shutdown. That's going to be the second and goal. Last 30 seconds. You want to end on a high note. You want to go for it. Go for the pass, but it's going to be shut down. Shut down. Cold as ice by Throwsducks.
Gets denied. 24 seconds still remaining. Hoping you can see a touchdown on this side. Still possible. It's going to be his third try right here. Will it go down in history for him? That's going to be now actually going to be pushing.
Field goal.
Yeah, he's going to have to potentially go for the field goal on this one. I'll definitely recommend that because at this point, you know, it's not winnable. Oh, that McKay really wants to go for it. Hey, you know what? I respect the player.
Totally agree.
Totally agree. For the game. Going to get that final touchdown. Go for the right side. Going to do a run for it. Does go for the pass. And unfortunately, will not go as planned. And there you go. That will be the end of his plays. And now 13 seconds. That will be sealing the deal. That will be indeed Throwsduck moving over to the third round of this entire NFL flag tournament.
But really, like, you know, Jeff overall put up a good fight. We saw the evolution of his gameplay throughout this whole game, right? How he looked more confident. Even at the end, instead of going for the field goal, he went for on that fourth down. He went for that touchdown, and of course, it didn't work out. With 5 seconds left to go, this is just waiting for the time to run out and for Throwsducks to just breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief as he will move on to the third round. That is caught. 2 seconds left on the clock. Make that the end of the game. This is it. Throwsducks is our winner in this round 2 game of the NFL Flag Football Madden 20 tournament.
There you go. Throwsducks does it again. And he does it actually on broadcast. We actually see that W again rewarded right here. So GG well play. Congratulations to Throwsduck as he moves over to the third round of the NFL Flag tournament. Congratulations to him. And once again, we're representing the Hawks, and you know what? Because the Hawks, I guess, is like the closest thing to a duck you have in like the NFL in teams. So no, it's a bird. That's it. I do understand why when it was that team decision. Yeah, nothing really much to say there. It's just a great play, the confidence, and I can't wait to see him play versus, higher level teams, because he was in a groove like from minute one, which unfortunately was not the case of Jeff. Players that are more consistent on the long game, I think they're going to be the really, really big, troublesome, enemies for Throwsduck going into this event.
Yeah, of course, I do think, like, Throwsduck says, at the end of the day, he's had it somewhat easier, right, in his first 2-round games. That second one, Jeff deserved a closer game with his performance at the end, but at the end of the day, the way Throwsduck's on the first 2 touchdowns in particular, when he executed those, he had very little of the ball up until that point, right? So when he did have the ball, he made it impactful, whereas Jeff just took too long to get into the game.
Exactly. Well, there you have it. That is going to be all of the games for our second round. You know what? So we're going to be now on to the second matchups, moving on to, I believe it's going to be round 3. We're going to confirm after we have this break to make sure, because we also have some round 5 matches, and you all know that those round 5 matches, we might even see Throwsduck and Equozo coming back throughout the broadcast. Yeah. I think it'll be really fun to see those 2 players coming back again, potentially even in a very own matchup against each other. Would be definitely a really interesting match to see. But there you have it. That's going to be it for our second game. And Imperial, I just can't wait to see what we're going to be having for the rest of the broadcast, because the 2 first games have been absolutely awesome. Seeing how much time we have remaining, we should have normally 2-3 more matches coming straight up for you guys right after this. So hopefully we're going to have some even better matches like this, because every single time, we talked about this already, right? Like every single time we increase the round, that means even more plays and matches that have been played by the specific players in those rounds. That means that the level of gameplay every single time rises an extra notch. So now the next match we're going to have after this break is going to be just even higher.
They do say the cream rises to the top. Will we start to see the cream of the crop rise up as you get through this game? I'm sure that's exactly what will happen. But no, I think it's due time to go for a bit of a quick break. But we will be back as soon as possible for some more fantastic Madden action. Don't go away. See you soon. No?
I think we're staying. I think we're staying on the.
Okay. My apologies.
Right
My apologies. Okay, we're not going for a break yet. Sorry.
You got to deal with us a little bit longer, guys. That's okay.
Okay.
Hey, you know what, guys? We got Matt Gregor with us. You know what? That's all. We got Matt Gregor as a guest on the stream here, so I think it's cool to.
Excuse me, but I taught Conor McGregor everything he knows. Excuse me.
Okay.
We will look to try and find out what is going on as we're going to see what the situation is. But with this upcoming round, okay, before we go to the break, I know we've only seen 2 stream matches, but if you were to say between Equozo and Throwsduck, from what we've seen, who do you think will come out on top?
You know what, I'm going to go with Throwsduck.
Between Throwsducks,
I would say Throwsduck, because once again, the name, and also I think those plays were very original. But with that said, Imperium, now we're actually going to be going over to the break for real this time around. No fakes. So we're going to be going for the break. See you guys in a few short minutes, hopefully for our third actually game of the day. Let's go.
welcome your faces back, in the words of Maxon, to the NFL Flag Football Madden 20 tournament. My name is Imperium, of course, the one and only beautiful Maxon is by my side for some absolutely fantastic Madden action that we're going to see in front of us. It is going to be a round 3 game. So, look, we talked about it, right? Kind of round 1, round 2, we're going to see the discrepancies. But round 3, hey, we're going to see, in my eyes, a lot closer gameplay.
I think that is indeed going to be the case, because we're going to be 2 players. One indeed coming back. You probably know him if you watched yesterday's broadcast. That was Kaden 22. One of the players going away was a pretty significant lead in his own respective game. And he's going to be facing versus a player that we've already seen in the circuit, and that's going to be a Naz. Both going to be playing. So that's going to be Kaden 22 with the Ravens, and also Naz playing the Seattle Hawks. So we're going to be 2 birds battling up against each other, and only one will come out on top.
You could say 2 birds, 1 stone.
No, you don't say that. It's a big fat.
Well, obviously we saw, I know these are individual players, so in some way the team they select is less important, but we did see the last game won by Throws Ducks. He was playing Seattle Seahawks. It's, let's not think about it. Let's maybe take that as an element of what might happen.
Exactly, like maybe the Hawks OP, as we'd like to say over here in the esport world. But things are going to get nice and interesting. We're going to get in the nitty-gritty of this 3rd game right here. So we are already halfway done with the broadcast. Another half is about to come up. I hope you're all enjoying the show over there at home. Get yourself nice and comfy. Get that nice cool drink. Get yourself some popcorn, or whatever you like to snack on. I know that my snack is personally Imperium, so I'm already well served over here. And oh.
Thank you.
It's the first time I give you a compliment in 3 years. I think I know you, Imperium. So you better snack on that one for quite some time.
There you go, just for you, Max. Hard just for you. Now we are just waiting for these players to ready up. I don't think there's going to be any love lost between these 2 players. They're going to be ready to, so to speak, fight and battle it out on the playing field to essentially advance into round 4. Because, like we talked about, single elimination, 1 chance, 1 shot, 1 game to move and advance your way throughout the tournament. And of course, as we get into tomorrow's games, the quarterfinal, semifinal, final, fighting for $1,000 NFL store credit, so you can buy that luscious, juicy, Seattle Seahawks merch, whatever you want with that money.
Indeed, support all of your teams if you do win on up top. No, definitely $1,000 worth of NFL credits. That's going to be enough not only for one jersey. You can get quite a bunch. So you can get the entire tie right there. But anyways, Imperium, going to have a nice overview of the arena. We're going to be fighting in. Once again, it's going to be the Seahawks versus the Ravens into this 3rd game of the day. Which one's going to be going as we go for the kickoff right away off the bat. But yeah, the Hawks versus the Ravens. But anyone will come out on top in this game, Imperium?
We'll have to see. Time will tell. Very start of the game, of course, get your formation in play. Get your strategy ready, set, and go. It's going to be at the hands of the Ravens. Kaden 22 will start things off. 1st and 10. Going for the plays. We are, of course, dealing with a couple of little bit issues, but indeed that was overall a pretty successful play coming out.
Indeed, and it's going to be resetting. Seems like we have also the in-game commentating on, so we're going to be having double commentating right there. Twice the pleasure, apparently. We're going to be seeing how this one's going to be going out for us right now. Of course, they're going to be denied completely.
We'll just sit back and listen.
Yeah,
to them,
just
right?
listen to the casters. Yeah.
But no worries. So we see this push coming out by Kaden 22 going on sideline, shimmies around, and honestly, he shouldn't have been allowed to go back in on the side to gain the extra yardage. So that's very well played by Kaden.
Yeah, should try and always just hunt them out onto the side of the field. Did that exactly. Now things are going to get more and more interesting as you go on, Imperium. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go too far in this one, unfortunately, for him. And it's going to be actually his 4th try in this one. And unfortunately, not too close to actually resenting that try count. So going to be interesting. He's going to go for actually the kick. Okay.
Man, Kaden 22 falling short in the early parts of this game. In the first 2 minutes or so. And it's going to go back over towards Naz. Naz going to have first attempts to at least make a big push on his 1st and 10 in the middle of the field, 50-yard mark.
And we're going to be going once again. It's going to be for Naz, the man that came from the depth of hell in this tournament and came in straight back to the heavens. But okay, he just lost a few there. Definitely not feeling confident. I mean,
does he not know what that he has to?
Which way he's got to go?
Yeah, which way he's got to go? Like, does he not know what direction?
Make a U-turn to go back to your own touchdown segment. Definitely a little bit unsure what just happened there, apparently. But we're going to be having the game on a little short pause right there. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get himself back into the action ASAP. Our apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen.
But so we will get back into the game as quickly as possible. But early game so far, Max, in my eyes, not actually too impressive from both sides, right?
I feel like one thing that I liked is actually Kaden 22 seemed confident in his defense. He went for those pushes, he wasn't scared to try and deny that away. Yeah. So Kaden 22, I think that he's got his defense set in place. I want to see him go for some really big attacks plays. I want to go for big throws, also some fake outs. So I'm actually intrigued to see. But so far, Naz is still in possession of the ball. And here he is, going to be playing with Wilson. And he's going to go for the pass, going to try and push, but looking mainly to open up on the left side. Oh, he almost lost a lot of terrain there, but actually he's going to be pushed out of bounds on the left. But that's exactly what I'm talking about, Ryan Imperium. Like, the defense he's so confident in his defense with Kaden 22. He just pushes, no fear, just fight. He just keeps on pushing the opposing side.
And one thing, I know this is, of course, off topic, but I got to say, very colorful jerseys from both teams, right? Purple and green. Of course, green, it's quite bright. But maybe he's looking to blend in with the grass as he tries to push his way forward. Indeed. But there you go, Imperium. Going to be now his 4th try. Might be switching it up a little bit. Might be going over to Kaden 22 very shortly. He's going to go for the throw. Will get, unfortunately, not intercepted just yet. But that will be at least allowing him to reset it back to the first try. And things will get interesting as you switch over the field. And now Kaden 22 will be in possession of the ball. He's going to be the one having to kick this one back into action. He's really not that far away, just getting recently the possession of the ball. He is very close to that touchdown segment. I'm intrigued to see, can he make things happen over here? It seems like the screen currently is not moving. So a little bit of a stalemate. Because instead of turning, as far as I know, instead of turning in-game commentary off, I believe the whole sound was turned off. So I believe that's just getting adjusted as well. As can happen.
There you go.
The spectator mode can be a little bit...
No, it's the special ability of Kaden 22, like just freeze time. If you guys watch JoJo, it's just like frozen time, and he's ready to just give himself a great opportunity.
There's a real kid show that I watched where this kid had a pocket watch and he could freeze time with it. Great.
Damn, I think we go back to like the childhood, dreams of having superpowers and like what? Well, you know what? While we're waiting here, and we literally frozen time in game. What would you do if you had the capacity of freezing time? There you go. I know we're just getting out of topic here while we're waiting to get into the game.
If I could freeze time, I don't think I would.
Wow.
Want to freeze time, to be honest. I wouldn't want to freeze time because I think time is what makes you evolve and grow as a person, right? Not to get too deep, but it's time. Hey, I saw you rolling your eyes. I'm watching you. Time is of course of the essence, but every experience, everything in life, it involves time. So I wouldn't want to freeze it.
Fair enough.
What about you?
I'll pull pranks. Of course, I'm a meme connoisseur.
Oh my god, would you freeze time and move somebody from one position to another?
Yeah, I think that'll be some funny things there to do. Definitely, yeah, I think the pulling pranks with a freezing time would be an interesting one. For example, here you're just in the middle of a throw, just freeze time, pick the ball away. It's like, where the ball go? Well, it's not there anymore, and there you go. All the players are extremely confused, looking who's got the ball.
You're toxic.
Yeah, kind of toxic, but there you go. But it seemed like we are indeed having a little bit of an issue there with the game, trying to lighten up the mood a little bit with some some bad jokes and memes. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you guys do not know memes and stuff, go over to Reddit. I mean, definitely there are probably a lot. Like I saw on actually doing my research on the NFL flag tournament and on like the football scene. There's actually a meme specific Reddit channel is actually just dedicated to like memes about the football world. Where I found that really interesting. But there you go. There's definitely one Reddit for everything. We're going back is going to be the ball in possession of Naz, and we're going to be once again into our second quarter. So time has flown by. As now actually the lead is over to Kaden 22 with 3 points in his favor.
Yeah, we still don't have any, as far as I know, we still don't have any in-game sound, but either way, I'd say we just look to resume this game and continue forward. Because I'm pretty excited to at least, see what this result is. So 3 points in the favor of Kaden. And I think that makes sense because you touch upon, the strengths of Kaden in other parts of the game, even though it didn't necessarily work out fully. I think there's a certain level of strength in there, and he's made it count by at least being 3 points ahead.
Definitely a very small lead indeed, but it is one that's going to be pretty efficient. So hopefully we're going to get once again back into this game very shortly. It should be completely okay. We had a few little technical issues. Our deepest apologies for that. You know what? We're trying to have a fun time along the way. And also, it's cool. We're just going to be waiting around a little bit and seeing what's going to be happening so far. You know what? Actually, we didn't do Imperium. We've been doing every single game so far, but we didn't do this time. Like, betting on players. And I think that's something we need to go back to. We need to go back to the roots of the start of this broadcast on the NFL flag event or Imperium. So, Kaden 22. Naz, which one do you choose?
Naz.
Okay, I'm going to go with Kaden 22. There you go. Easy peasy. Yeah, we are going to be back in play. We're going to be having also the game sound, I believe. So we're going to be having the crowd cheering. And there we go. Back into the action. We're going to be having the water on the left side. Going to be almost denied. But yeah, the roar of the crowd. It feels good. I missed it.
It does. It really does feel good. Feels good, man. Indeed, down to the 1st and 10. Kaden on the ball, 43-yard mark and the field. Marks his way back, goes for the short pass, goes for the run, shimmies his way through and gets stopped dead in his tracks in the end by Naz.
Yep. Naz is definitely putting up a pretty good showing here in terms of defense. Hopefully things are going to get better, but definitely the gap between Kaden 22 and that touchdown line is getting smaller and smaller as time goes by. It's going to be pushing backwards Jackson. For the push, but unfortunately not going to be going too far. Swiftly denied away by once again Naz. And his defense is slowly getting more and more confident as time goes by.
True.
And because the only way really the Kaden 22 got himself those 3 points was not with a touchdown. So it really shows that he had to go to like the full extent of his capacity to actually get himself those 3 remaining points. So oh my God, the shimmies, that was clean. He even falls down to the ground and he runs away with the touchdown.
And just as you cast or cursed Naz. As you compliment his defense.
I thought cast was just for shooting games and everything. Actually, also for the Madden games. Fair enough.
Yep, cut through the defense like butter to knife, Max. That's gonna see 10 points in the lead for the one and only Kaden and the Baltimore Ravens.
There you go. Gonna go for the right side. Dodges one, but that U-turn once again. Does not want to get involved whatsoever. And he's going to lose a few extra yards on that move. But still, you know what? Line of the 17 was able to just push back a little bit more forward. Sure. I think that here, he committed central, and I think that was the most risky play. He should have committed to a side. But instead of he just double down center, and it did lose him a little bit of a few yards there eventually, unfortunately for him. Now Wilson once again. Going to go for the push. Hey, I mean, no defense. He's just going straight on through. Dodges one, tries to dodge the second, but unfortunately that will be to no avail. Yeah, I got to say that I'm really impressed, and I got to say I'm liking how Naz is coming around this game.
I think both players are actually playing quite evenly, even though the score reflects a 10-0. But at the end of the day, that's going to be a fantastic interception by Kaden 22. Just like that, gets turned on its head and goes back in the favor of Kaden. Already has a 10-point lead. There's 53 seconds left on the second quarter.
Yep, we're about to be 50% done with this one. There it is, just going to be running away with the ball. Going to be contested by 3 players right in front of him. One will suffice, though, for this time around. Still 10-0. Kaden 22, feeling pretty confident. And let's see if he can just try and increase that gap any further. Or if Naz is going to try and reduce it. Of course, that's his attempt right now, but he's having a hard time getting the ball back in his possession. With Jackson going to go to the right.
Nice.
Will put out boundaries eventually. I'm surprised. Like, I think that there, seeing how he's playing every single time, Kaden 22, you should have sent a player central, go ways for the right or for the left side, long play, and then just go for throws dead center, because there's very small defense in the center. I don't think that really Naz will be able to respond in according fashion to that kind of play.
But for me, like, what I liked about Kaden 22 is that he is looking to kind of not always just, let's say, run out of field. In that previous play, he did go for that little kind of to the left and then go back to the right. So there was that little attempt of a shimmy coming out. And as he goes for that first and goal, increase that lead and stop Naz. There's track once again. That is going to be intercepted, if I'm not mistaken.
That will be indeed the...
No, it wasn't intercepted, it's just stopped.
There you go. You have a little bit of frame delay, but that's completely A-okay. Attempt once again for Kaden 22, right in front of that touchdown. And he goes for the long, wide rotation. The shimmy could have came on through. But actually going to be picking up on his side. Whoa! Okay, could have run away with that one. But that will indeed be a fumble, Imperium. Was not expecting that. But I mean, when you shimmy, it increases your chance of having a fumble, and that's exactly what happened. The ball's going to be back in over to the favor of Naz.
Of course, so Naz has a bit of a chance as he does get stopped quite quickly by Kaden, and I think Kaden's defense is the thing that is impacting this game most heavily so far. He's shutting Naz down so quickly.
Guess I didn't see we just arrived on our third quarter. Kickoff will be thrown. Homer will be the one to receive the ball, and now he's going to go for the left side, going to go back of it to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, but now, four players come out of nowhere and absolutely cut him down. He was getting quite a few nice yards from that one. I do have to say, what a nice comeback from Naz on that one. And now it's going to be his first try out of 10. Going to go dead center once again, going to be hitting a brick wall. On the line of 27, 7 yards remaining to get over and reset his tries.
I think he's going to go for a wide angle throw. Hesitating a little bit. Indeed. Oh, no. That's going to be stopped. Not an interception, but it's not going to be successful.
Yep. Straight back to the line of 27. Once again, going to throw it back. I think he's got to try and go for the throws, but no, he tries to forcefully make his way through. Hey, you know what? Wins a little bit. Gets back to the line of the 32s. This is now going to be his fourth try. No room for mistakes. You only have two more. I want to see an aggressive deny coming out from Kaden 22. He wants to push this one forward. And he does indeed go down eventually. He does make his way a little bit out. And that's going to be his first try once again out of 10.
Yeah, so that just, it was a desperate throw that came out from Naz, and it just couldn't connect. But now as the ball's back over inside of Kaden, he pushes and drives his way forward, and like you have said in the past, hits that brick wall. But at the end of the day, 4 yards gained. He's on the 2nd and 6, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. 28-yard mark on this side of Naz as he tries to push forward. Kaden, he wants to keep going. He wants to increase that lead.
Kaden 22, the man of the match. Can we go once again? Hey, I mean, left side is completely free of real estate. I would personally recommend it. He's going to go for the right and does connect. Very nice throw right there. Gains so many yards out of it. He's going to be on the line of the 8. And just 8 yards away to actually getting down with that touchdown. That would be a big win for him. Hopefully that will be the case. Got a lot of players dead center. That does, in my opinion, show that he wants to try and push forcefully. And he does indeed do exactly that. The response is almost immediate by Naz.
He's 6 yards away. He's going to throw it back. It's going to be caught, but at the end of the day, you have to push himself. You have to kind of throw himself back, walk his way back so much that throw, as much as it connected, that distance kind of countered it. So now he's on the 3rd and goal. He only gained 1 yard. He's 5 yards away. He's just going to bide his time, try and find a shot, but gets tackled to the ground. The hesitation proved too much.
Definitely is struggling right now, and he's going to go for the kick, which I think is definitely the safe play to go for. Because a one touchdown would not be enough. You know what? That's going to secure himself a few points right there. And there you go. Now 13. Really now one touchdown will not be enough, unfortunately, for Naz to do this comeback. So definitely he is somewhat just securing his position in the lead above Naz.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think Kaden will be a little bit disappointed and not converting that touchdown potential, right?
Yeah.
When you're so close.
Safe.
As every great competitor should be striving for the best. But you got to make the best of a situation. He did turn it into a field goal, but now as Nas has the ball back in his hand, he's going to try and drive his way through. Actually, managed to shimmy his way through.
Whoa.
How the hell has he been able to get away from it? Run, Forrest, run all the way down the side. He's going to score. Touchdown.
There you go. That's touchdown. Nas gets it done. And there you go. Unfortunately, not going to be able to respond right away for Kaden 22. Nas was going to be now reducing that advantage. Now it's going to be an extra 1.7. And that's exactly, I mean, now we knew that he was not going to be able to do a comeback with only one touchdown. Now he's 13, so he's got to get one more touchdown plus extra 1 point on top. Yeah. And he could be just barely 1 point ahead. So definitely, that could be like that could be coming back to haunt Kaden 22 because he didn't get that touchdown earlier.
Exactly. So true. And now this game is starting to get interesting, right? You know, because we saw the 10-0, and part of me was thinking, Max, same old, right? You know, same old dominating game. But now with that counter touchdown executed by Nas, you can see him get back into this game. Of course, maybe even take the lead as we're down to the last 25 seconds of this quarter. Only going to be one quarter left at the end of this timer.
Trying to forcefully make his way through on the right side. Unfortunately, not going to get much out of that trade-off. Going to be a second try. 7 yards remaining to be able to reset. But yeah, definitely seen Kaden 22 forcefully trying to get that few extra points just to secure once again that lead, because right now he's just one touchdown away from falling down to the ground. Evans Jackson onto the left side. Could go for a very long pass, but unfortunately will not be able to just find the dot. I think there was one great opportunity ahead, but it was a risk because it was contested by one play of Nas. So if he went for the throw and got it thrown on the other side, I don't think he would have had enough time to set up his very own defense. So I think that it's better for him to just go out of boundaries.
It wasn't worth going for that throw because it would have made it harder for it to have connected because he was running at the same time. And then it could have led it to being intercepted. And because it was only on the second down, he still had a bit of time. So now it's on the 3rd and 4.
Okay, it seems like we have a little technical issue over here. Our apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to have to wait a few seconds for this game to come on through. And seem like we are coming back slowly but surely. Okay, that's completely okay. We're just going to get a little swift reset, but that's fine. Focus back on us, the casters, us. I know where I was going with that. Really, Imperial. I'm not going to lie. Two snacks for the price of one. Yeah. So far, what are you expecting from this matchup, Imperium? Do you think there's still do you think maybe seeing what we've seen come out from these two players, is it set in stone for you, or do you think it's still in the air as to who might take the game?
It's an open book in my eyes, as I think we have had a little bit of a disconnection with Kaden, so we'll have to try and find out what the situation is there with that game. We might have to maybe restart a couple of quarters, play 2 quarters off stream. I don't know. We'll try and find out the situation with that. But at least, from what we've seen, like I was saying, completely open book. Yeah. I worried, like I mentioned before, we had that little bit of an issue where, it was 10-0 for Kaden, and I was like, this is going to be another rampage. It's going to be another, walk in the park for one player. But that touchdown, and also the fact that it was such in one way, it shouldn't have happened. Nas shouldn't have gotten away with that. He slimed his way through the defense, but at the end of the day, he slimed it in the right way, the right moment, ran so heavily, so long down the field and scored that touchdown. It suddenly became interesting.
I think that was our top 2 touchdown of the day. I think we still had the absolutely beautiful touchdown over throws duck that was just tops it all. So probably second, no, definitely in the top 3. So great job coming out still from Nas. And I think that was definitely the play that allowed them to come back, because it was 13-7. 7 plus 7. I've been improving my math a lot. I've been talking about that earlier. 7 plus 7 equal 14. So definitely he was getting way. Wait, what? Yeah,
7 plus 7 is 14.
Yes.
No, 7 and 7 is 77.
You actually made me think, and I calculated in my okay. That is That's a no
I
for
just
me. I'm sorry.
bamboozled you,
That
didn't I?
does not get a pat, Imperium. Unfortunately, you're getting out. Out for 5 minutes. You'll
Nope.
come back later.
Nope. No, I'm actually proud of that. Yeah, that was. I'm gonna give myself
proud of that one, Imperium.
I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for that. To be honest.
Okay. Jesus Christ, you're really here to shame me on my math skills, aren't you? Okay, well that's fine. You know what? But with that said, we're gonna try and get some information from our production crew really shortly to know exactly what we're going to be going for. If we replay two extra quarters, if we're going to be going for a break and waiting for our next matchup, we'll try and keep you guys updated as well as we possibly can before we do get the confirmation on how this matchup of Kaden 22 and Naz is coming up so far. What I'm going to do real quick also, while we do have a little bit of time, just us talking to you guys at home on all these different social media, going to do a recap of the games we had so far today. So we had two matchups. The very first matchup, there was Elite Fusion 0 versus Equozo. Equozo took that game dominantly. Okay. So, and also our second matchup, there was one by Throwsduck, also dominantly. So currently two very dominant matchups on the two first games. So we just got information, the matchup of Kaden 22 and Naz, just got the information in our headset that is unfortunately going to be played off stream. So we'll have to, unfortunately, that's like twice. Like Naz, the very first matchup,
Feels sad,
ended off stream. Naz, no, I think Naz is actually, you got the lucky charm. What's the inverse of a lucky charm? Like an unlucky charm, I guess you would call it.
Oh, well, it is what it is. We'll just have to try and do what we can. But either way, we are going to go for another break while we get the next matchup ready for you guys. So don't go away. There's some more absolutely insane Madden football action coming your way. So stick to your chairs and see you guys in a few.
MGJ Production.
1, 2, 3, stand. Yes, sir, need that. Need that.
You can't score every time you get fouled. You can't score every time.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much, everybody in chat, all across the board, for being patient and sticking with this stream so far. Unfortunately, we will be ending the stream a little bit earlier than expected for today, so there will be no more games, but we do promise you that we will have the culmination, the end of the stream tomorrow, the end of the tournament. So we will be back tomorrow at the same time, same place, 4 p.m. EST. I do want to, once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Ice Crusher. Got to give him a special shout out. And everybody else in the YouTube chat specifically. So thank you very much for tuning in. Myself and Max, we will be back on your screens tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I'm gonna go into staff chat. Hey.
MGJ Production.